If you enjoy VR content for the Oculus Quest 2, A Township Tale, Zenith VR, and side quests, then go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below on anything you would like to see us do in the future. We are doing lots of Oculus Quest 2 giveaways. We are giving away game keys and a Quest 2 HMD. Details at the end of the video for the giveaway. If you want a chance to have a say on what videos get made in the future, then just go over to the community page and vote on the poll. Hello everyone, welcome back to Quest World. Today we're talking 5 things to keep a Township Tale interesting while you're playing solo. But real quick before we get into the video, just a quick reminder that we are doing a giveaway for Oculus Quest 2 game keys and an Oculus Quest 2 HMD. So if you want to know more about that, stick around to the end of the video. If you have been bored playing solo, or you've been one of the people that's taken part of the poll and you voted for this video, that is exactly why we're putting it out. A lot of us have run into the brick wall of playing this game a lot, playing it solo a lot, and ending up where you played all the main missions and you've played everything that you know to play, and you're getting kind of bored, or maybe the pace of the game is slowing down for you, you're not logging in as much, but you would like to. It's not like the game is bad in any kind of way, you just need more to do, or maybe a way to progress further on your own. But if that is something that would interest you, then stick around to the end of the video. So without any further ado, let's log into it. These particular items on the list today are not in any order that matters. It's not like the best to worst or anything like that. Number 1 on today's list: explore. If you have been playing solo and you think you've explored the whole map, I would say go ahead and explore it all one more time. Give it all another go. Because after we talk about the other things on this list, exploring might actually make some more sense because it will give you more to do. But I would definitely explore the map as much as you can. Even if you're kind of bored of running around, you can make a goal for exploration. Like, today I'm going to explore everything in the forest or everything in the mines, which the mines are one of the best places to explore. There are other areas, but before we know it, we will have the updates for this game that give us the forest and more to do. So now is a really good time to memorize a great majority of the map, especially for us quest users. Number 2, experiment. Experiment with building things, with basically cooking, building, or everything that you can do alongside the trades. This one will tie into the next number on the list too, but for the most part, what I mean by this is that you should just, if you are already a blacksmith, try every combination of items that you can to make as many wacky or crazy or historically plausible weapons. That will give you a goal, something to do as the blacksmith, and you might even find out there's combinations you never even knew about. This game is tricky, and there's a lot of content in it that even veteran players are finding new stuff here and there. And if you do the woodcrafting, experiment building stuff that you never really touched on. Maybe you built lots of melee weapons, but you weren't super into shields, so now might be a good time to build on the shield. Again, when we get the update, it's going to expand the game, and you may not have as much time right away to do a lot of this stuff. So now it's just a really good time to experiment with all of the different combinations of things that you can build. Number 3, learn new trades. You may have learned every trade inside of the game that's official, but we'll get to that at the end of this number. Like I said earlier, this one will be tying into number 2 because learning new trades and experimenting kind of go hand in hand. Let's say you were the blacksmith and you were doing all the experimenting there. Now is a good time to switch over and learn maybe another crafting trade, or bulking up your melee trades or your archery trades. And this way, whenever we do get back into the game with people logging back on after the update, you have more skills and you're more versatile to play with other people. Solo is always a great time to learn new stuff because you're not having to worry about hanging out in a party and keep up with everyone else and what they're doing. Just like with exploration, you can't go as far with the whole party in some exploration that you can just run off by yourself. You would just go off yourself, you get to choose what direction you go. There's no waiting on anyone, there's no deliberation or anything like that. You could just explore as far as you want until you reach an area that you want to stop. But that's just like this one, where you can basically learn as many trades that you think would be interesting, or all of them, or all of the in-between ones. Maybe you want it to be something that isn't technically in the game. You can push your boundaries of what your character can do by learning as many skills in the game as possible. Number 4, Modify and or decorate. This is for anyone who likes to do the cosmetic or aesthetics of the game, also for people who like cheat codes. So if you don't already use the dashboard commands or anything like that and you're playing solo a lot, you should really try to modify your game and or decorate the area. You'll find out that a lot of the pieces in the game allow you to decorate certain areas, like putting hooks on walls or the spikes on the ground to make paths or torches. We even have like a pseudo Pokemon ring with a bunch of little mushroom guys and creatures that are all trapped inside of a ring together so that it looks like they're constantly battling. So, I mean, you can decorate whatever you really want. Even with the hooks, we put so many hooks on one wall that it looks like a ginormous skull and it's like a pixel painting. So there's so many things that you can actually do to customize your own server. Yes, some people may come onto your server and mess with the stuff, but this is why I suggest customizing your own server so that you can basically set it up to where people can't come over and mess up all your stuff. You know, only invited friends and know the rules not to tear up your stuff. And to be honest, I have a public server where each individual person in the group owns a house in town, and we do not mess with the stuff in other people's houses. But yeah, you can totally modify your character or decorate your server, your island, however you want to call it if you're using Animal Crossing terms here. And then you can kind of make it interesting. When people play on your server, they're like, oh cool, this guy has the Halloween server maybe since October is coming up here. You can decorate it with bright lights. You can actually decorate with the little torches. You can decorate lights and make stuff spell things out, all kinds of interesting things. You just got to get creative. Number 5. This one's a bit more obvious on the list, but I feel like it needs to be said. You should definitely set goals. Now, everything on this list will require you to set some sort of goal, and even initially just beating the game will set goals, because this isn't the kind of game that gives you missions and tells you, go complete this mission. All right, you got an achievement. All right, move on to the next mission. It is kind of one of those games where you've got to figure stuff out or ask the community, and without a community there to tell you a lot, most of us, if you play solo, you're looking stuff up a lot and things like that. So you must set your own goals. For example, this week, maybe I want to master everything in the blacksmith category, or maybe this week I want to see if I'm capable of doing the decorating. In the long run, setting goals is going to help you ultimately not just manage your game, but help you progress your character in a way that just sitting around and not doing anything is definitely going to not help your character. And you have to remember that on some level, you are your character. The knowledge you build in this game is your character. So everything that you're doing, setting goals, whether that's managing your server or learning new trades or even learning new ways to build things, it's definitely just something that you need to do to help progress your character. This game kind of insists that you build goals even without playing solo, because you have to get along with other players if you're not building some sort of network of trade or some kind of friend system in this game. And it does not give you instructions very often. So you have to set your own goals. For the Oculus Quest 2 giveaways, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Optional to share the video. Remember that everything you do to interact with the channel, as far as voting on the polls or commenting on the videos, etc., will get you one ticket for the giveaway. We are giving away an Oculus Quest 2 HMD, 128GB. We are also giving away game keys to plenty of the official Oculus Quest Store games, and even a few game keys to the App Lab preview games. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, then make sure you interact with the channel plenty, and every few weeks we will announce the winners on the community page and through the Discord. Thank you guys so much for catching this episode of Quest World. Remember that if you want to join the conversation, come on over to our Discord, Facebook, or any of our other social medias. And don't forget again that you can come over to the community page if social media is not your thing here on YouTube. I really enjoy having you guys here, and have a great day.